What is up, guys? This is Tristan, aka Young Pressure. Today we're going over how to install new processes into your business to propel yourself forward exponentially faster, defining new hards, defining new goals, and being able to conquer them way faster. If you want to hit that subscribe button, it totally means the world. I don't sell a course. I don't do anything like that. I'm posting weekly. So this will really help you out. If you got a couple minutes, watch this. Okay, so define your hard. What is hard for you? Get very detailed with this. If it's $100,000, if it's $250,000, if it's $1 million, if it's $10 million, whatever. What is hard for you to make it, and make it extremely tangible, realistic? What is hard? And I think the best thing to recognize is your hard are some other people's. It's not even someone's next move on the chessboard. I think that's the biggest thing. Let me give you an example. I was very passionate about my fitness, still am. When I was in 10th grade, I really wanted to bench 225 pounds, and I didn't even recognize this at the very moment, but I put myself into a group of 7 individuals where they were repping 225 pounds. And by doing this, I recognized how hard and how their processes worked, how they did things, how much grit, how many reps. They were putting in way more reps than I actually did. They were putting way more force into it. They were putting way more focus into the things that they needed to do to get done. And by actually seeing it from a visual perspective, this allowed me to propel my bench past 225 pounds. It was a very big moment for me because no one's ever done it in my family before, so I really wanted to be the first individual to do it. But by recognizing these people's processes of how they actually get to 225 pounds, it allowed me to propel myself forward into the 225 pound realm, then the 245, then the 275, then the 300, the 315. But I wouldn't be able to recognize the processes if I didn't actually put myself into that group. By recognizing their processes, it was extremely pivotal. But you look at it in retrospect, if you put yourself into a group where people are only repping 135 pounds, it's going to be very hard to actually recognize the processes of what it takes to get to 225 pounds. So, point being, define the goal, find the processes that actually work, and put yourself in a group where you do that. But you can only find these processes by putting yourself into the group of people that have actually been able to do that. You got to recognize this. Your family probably hasn't started a business, and if they have, props to them. Your friends, from a numerical standpoint, the majority of them are going to be working a 9 to 5 the entirety of their lives. So probably not them. So why would you take advice from people that actually have never done it before? It's just kind of idiotic in my perspective. So find out where these people are congregating. You can find them online. You can find them in Facebook groups. You can find them on LinkedIn. You can find them wherever, but find those types of people, at least 2-3 people. If you could ideally find 7, that would be optimal. But learn from these people, find out what the processes are, and then instill those into your business, because that is what is hard, is finding the correct processes in order for you to get to where you want to go. Because you look at it from a marathon perspective. Everyone's really hyped whenever they start the business, aka mile 1, 2, 3, and then when they sell the business, aka mile 26. But no one talks about the mile 14 through 18, the cloggy notion, the cloggy, gritty work. But if you're doing the correct things, it's going to be able to propel you into that mile 26. But if you're doing the wrong things, you're not going to be able to finish the marathon. So be able to recognize and understand the actual correct processes of how to define and beat your new hard, because a lot of people's hard and your hard aren't a lot of people's not even move on the chessboard, right? So there's a quote, and I was talking to one of my buddies. We sat down. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't, by Jerry Rice. There's also a quote, by living so uncomfortably that it's let me kind of regurgitate that back. Get so comfortable with being uncomfortable. We were talking about this because we were expressing a really big dub recently within our businesses. We've been living so uncomfortably uncomfortably for so long within the processes of things, within finding these people to network, within finding these jobs, that it's actually uncomfortable to win. And the sense of comfort, it needs to be redefined. Because if you're comfortable within the processes, if you're comfortable with actually being uncomfortable throughout the entirety of the course, it'll allow you to actually cancel out burnout and recognize and enjoy the actual processes of things. Kobe's a big proponent on it, actually enjoying the process of putting out the boring things and recognizing the exact processes to do in order to propel yourself forward. So by living so uncomfortably for so long at an elongated time, it actually felt weird to recognize this humongous dub. But then you go back to the uncomfortable thing, because now you go back to the comfortable things, which is now actually, for a lot of people, uncomfortable, quote unquote. So I wanted to put that out there. I wanted to just to kind of end off with this. Do what is easy and your life will be hard, and do what is hard and your life will become easy. And you can recognize the hard by learning the processes from a different hierarchy. Guys, if you like this type of content, if you found any type of value within this, smash the like button. Find a new hard. Define that hard. Get very, very specific and recognize that other people aren't even thinking about that hard because they're thinking of way bigger things. So how can we get to those bigger things? Because that is more than doable. It is more than tangible. Everyone has that access. It's just about finding that access. Guys, you know I love each and every single one of y'all. Y'all keep grinding. Y'all keep doing it. Y'all's thing. Much love. I know if you're going through whatever, if you're going through tough times, recognize that there is a light through the tunnel and there is hope, because it's doable. It's very, very doable. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Peace out. Much love.